Welcome back to TechnoSearch on YouTube channel. So today we are having the news regarding Asus ROG G690 Formula VRM block, which is having an issue, and it is nickel plated. We thought it is nickel plated copper, but it turns out to be nickel plated aluminum. And this is the water block after corrosion, like it is corroding from inside. And Asus has offered a thing where if you just like mail them with their issues, they get you back like it is an issue and they're currently working on it. But it looks bad because Z690, it's pretty expensive motherboard, and having this issue, it's a bad way, and they are literally working on it on a replacement and stuff. But if you get a corroded hardware, it might damage your CPU, GPU, or entire loop. So yeah, it's pretty bad to see, but at least Asus is working on it. Asus and EK partnership, and they know the issue, and it's related to VRM block. So yeah, let's just hope they give a replacement EK block and something else as a substitute. But yeah, it looks really bad. And moving on, RTX 4090, which is 1600 bucks card, can beat 6800 RTX 6000 ADA in content creation, which is truly insane. As you can see in the data over here, it looks pretty insane. Like if it's 1600 bucks can beat it, like RTX 4090 scores in DaVinci Resolve 2900 in Premiere Pro, it clearly beats it by 1505 to 1490 at a levels. Then Topaz AI suit, it scores 165, where 4080 scores way high. 4090 scores way lower compared to ADA RTX, but in Unreal Engine 5, ray tracing, and Octane, it scores like way higher. In some benchmarks, in Redshift, RTX 4090 is bad, but in most of the content creation, it's pretty good. And I think the way it is like, it's because RTX 4090, though it has less cores, RTX 6000 has high cores, but maybe because of VRAM and lower TDP, it is the case. But you can just use multiple 4090 for your work if you wanted. But yeah, moving on, Ryzen 9 1750 X3D appears in Geekbench, and here you can see the scores for multi-core and single-core score to Ryzen 9 1750X. As you can see, it has been tested, and we know like Geekbench is not reliable, but as you can see, single core 2157, 21841 multi-core score, which is 5% lower compared to Ryzen 9 7950X, and single core score almost 1% lower. But it is to be expected, and I think the multi-core score, it can go that high because of that 3D cache, because one of the chiplet is 3D cache while other is not, so they're able to keep up the multi-core score, which is not in the case with Ryzen 7 5800X 3D, because in that case they only had one 3D cache chiplet. So it's a pretty nice thing to see. If you want, just go with 1750X 3D, because the next story, it's truly insane, because 1750X 3D is made for gaming. As you can see, it is spotted with RTX 4090 in a league benchmark, and you can see over here it is compared with Ryzen 9 7900X 3D and 7900X, and you can see 1700X 3D scores 9000 points, average of 9000, that runs on DDR11, while non Ryzen 9 7900X scores 4800 using DirectX 12. So technically, Ryzen 9 7900X 3D is far better than 7900X, and price point is also okay. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about all of the news? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.